Hi, Esmeralda. Hi, Melvin. Do you guys have any questions for me? I'm gonna wait till a couple more people join us so I can start giving you guys all the information. But um, if you have any questions, please let me know. Have both of you joined all three of the Google Classrooms? Science, math, reading, all three. Hey, Helen. Hey, Marley. Okay, good. Yeah, so this is just your reminder to make sure you join all three of the Google Classrooms. That is how we want to communicate with you guys from now on. So make sure you guys do that so that we can better help you and so that everybody's on the same page. And if you're having trouble with that, you want a classroom? Well, we're starting it this week, but not really starting any assignments, but just starting to get you guys into the Google Classrooms and having you join them. So that's all that we're worrying about this week. I did plan to do like a question a day, but so many people were having trouble, so I decided to wait and do the question a day later on. So once everybody's kind of settled in, but we still have quite a few people that haven't joined the Google Classroom, so we're waiting on that. So I know some of you have joined my math class, but you maybe didn't join reading or science or the other way around. I know Mrs. Duncan has a few students in her class that are not in mine, and same thing with Ms. Williams. So you guys want to make sure that you join the Google Classrooms. Let me check this message I got from Miss. Check your email, okay? Because we're going to be sending emails to communicate. So, I mean, you don't have to check it all the time. And by check it, I don't mean you have to send a hi or a message at all. You just want to go in there. And if you see any messages that have like a bold black text, that means you haven't read them yet. So you want to click on them and read them because we might send some important messages there. Also, if you watched the video I sent out today to your parents, it did mention that we are doing a Google Meet as a whole fifth grade tomorrow. So we are going to send out an invite to that. And the meeting will be, I think 2:30 is the time that I put in the video. So you want to make sure that you check your email before 2:30 because I will send a link inviting you guys to join that meet. That way you can see my face and Mrs. Duncan's face and Ms. Williams' face and each other too. So if we have enough students join, we can all see each other and interact with each other that way. All right, let me go through and answer some of the stuff that you guys were asking. What if we already finished all the work today? Good. Then that just means that you started on Wednesday and you're right on track and you're done with the work. If you're a little behind, that's also okay. But you want to use this week to kind of catch up. I'm watching the vid with my American Girl doll. That's cute. Hey, Jade. So let me see if I said hi to everybody. So we have Esmeralda, Melvin, Helen, Marley, Canton, Rosie. Um, Again, let's see, Jade. I don't think I mentioned you before. So hi. I'm watching the vid. Let's see. On Google Meet, it says enter code. Yeah, so there's not a Google Meet happening right now, but I will send you guys one, send you an invite later on. So that would be tomorrow, Thursday. We're having a Google Meet with all the teachers and with other students. So you won't have an email today. It won't show up until tomorrow. Okay. Did you check my song, Miss Eller? I did, but when I Googled it on YouTube or when I searched it up on YouTube, a lot of videos popped up, so I'm not sure if I listened to the right one. So maybe you can email me a link to the video you're talking about. But the one that I listened to was pretty catchy. It's like kind of like dance music. So I think I did. And I'm enjoying seeing all of your song suggestions that you guys have put. And there are quite a few like new songs that I haven't heard or new artists. So I always like that. And I always like listening to new music. So I hope you guys continue to do that and answer that question if you haven't yet. Let's see. So all of you that are watching, again, Google Classroom, make sure you join all three classes, reading, math, and science. And then as far as email, you want to check that a couple times a day. Just go into your email, make sure we haven't sent you anything. I know there will be a specific email being sent out tomorrow by me inviting you to join the Google Meet that we are planning to do. So that will be tomorrow around a little bit before 2:30. Okay, so I will go ahead and give you a time. So maybe 2:15, I'll send out an email so you guys have the link. And all you have to do to join the Google Meet is to click on the link. If the only device you have is a phone, I'm not sure. I haven't tried to join with a phone, but you might have some trouble accessing that. So I would try to use a tablet or a laptop to join the Google Meet. And if you can't join the Google Meet, that's fine. But I'm letting you know so you guys can join it tomorrow. Okay. Where do I give you the link? So if you go to YouTube and then you copy the link, the URL, and then you paste it into the email that you send me, Jade, I should be able to watch it. I can just click on the link and be able to watch it. Or sometimes in the YouTube videos, there will be in the share option, it says copy link, and you can share it that way, copy the link, and then paste the link into my the email that you send me. Esmeralda, potatoes, okay. And Marley, okay. All the emojis. We've got fries, potatoes, breads, all the carbs. And on what Gmail? Just the student account that you've been emailing me with. You know, that email that you use to send me messages in your email? That's what I mean. Okay. Ms. Aguilar, my Google Meet does not work because my account says I cannot sign in because it says I don't have a good browser for my Gmail, not the school one. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. Like I said, I could still do a Google Meet with you guys, but you just want to email me the time that you want to do the Google Meet, and I can try to arrange that in my schedule. I may not always be available to do a Google Meet, but I can try if it fits with my schedule. Are we doing EOGs? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we are not. I think the president had said something about like all the testing had been canceled. And at one point, like it was up to the state to send in, whoops, sorry. It was up to the state to send in a waiver to ask to not do the testing. And I think that waiver has already been sent and has been approved. So I am pretty positive that there will be no EOG at the end of the year. Okay, so all this work that we're having you do, we expect you to do because you're responsible and because you still want to learn the content that we have left to teach, and so that you're prepared as much as you can be for next year. Obviously, it's not going to be the same if we're not at school because it's a lot easier to teach at school with all the resources that we have, and you're more focused at school. And, you know, there are a lot of things that are happening at home that we can't help. But yeah, you just still want to continue learning and doing that work that we're putting out there. This week, we're not assigning anything new. I know Mrs. Duncan has a couple of things in her Google Classroom, like videos and links to newspapers and stuff like that, but that's kind of optional, and you don't have to really do all of that work until later on. So you don't really have to do it this week, but you can start after the week of spring break. So we were supposed to have spring break next week, starting Monday next week. That whole week was supposed to be our spring break, and that is still going to continue to be our spring break. So I want you to take time off from school during that break and then resume again the next week with all the stuff that will be in Google Classroom. But I don't have anything in Google Classroom yet. I just have that one question that I wanted you guys to answer about the song or the artist. And a lot of you have done that already. I think everybody that's in the YouTube live chat has done that and turned it in. I did have a little bit of trouble with you guys turning it into the wrong spot. Like some of you were not turning it into the your answer box. You were just leaving a comment, which is fine for now, but you want to make sure that you're being careful about that. And again, I sent your parents a video on all the updates and all the things that kind of we expect of you at this point. And I sent that to them through Remind. So if you haven't seen that video already, please check it out because it's very detailed. And I try to do my best to explain all of the things that we're getting a lot of questions about. So I tried to put all of that in one place. Does the app Zoom work? Yeah, we have tried Zoom with each other, like Miss Williams, Mrs. Duncan, and I. We have done a Zoom meeting, but we decided not to use that for meeting with you guys because it was a lot safer to use Google Meet. So that's the only reason why we didn't use Zoom. And I think Google Meet was a little more user friendly. Okay. Hi, Canton. Um, Miss Aguilar, it's me, Maria. I miss you. I miss you too, Maria. Like I said, I miss your hugs that you gave me every day. Miss Williams is doing the books, the kids' books. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if she has that in her Google Classroom. I know she has a Facebook page for that also. Um, so you guys want to check that out. So it might be in her Google Classroom. It might be in the Facebook Live page, but you want to check it out. All right. Can you guys see me or is it buffering? It says right here that it's buffering. Oh, is it just Canton's emoji? That's funny. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate all the flowers. All right. Do you guys have any other questions? What about it is also on the Google Classroom? Is that the title of a book? What about it? Hey, Esmeralda. I like your avocado emoji. Canton, that's cute. I didn't see that. Where are you getting all these emojis? Do we still do the project we're supposed to do in April? I'm not sure. You might want to ask Miss Williams. I'm sure she still wants you to get it done, but as far as turning it in, she probably has a way that she wants you guys to turn that in. So please send her a message so she can better answer your question, because I don't want to say yes or no and not know what her procedure is. Jade, no, I messed up. Oh, okay. Okay. So it might be in her Google Classroom. I don't know. But yeah, she is still continuing to do the kids' books, and I will and I have yet to read a book for her, so I'll have to do that pretty soon. I meant that it is also on Google Classroom. Okay, good. So some of it is on Facebook, and then I guess she's uploading it to Google Classroom also. Okay, good. All right, I was going to try to keep this short, like maybe 20 minutes. So I'll let you guys ask some more questions if you want. I know some of you just like using the chat and talking to each other. That's also fine. All right, so if you're joining me late, a couple of things. Again, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but please join all 3 classes in Google Classroom. There's one for math, one for reading, one for science. And I have a few of you that haven't joined my Google Classroom yet. So make sure you do that. And then also check your email pretty frequently throughout the day, okay? It's all right, Taylor. So again, Google Classroom, join all 3 classes, check your email pretty frequently because those are the 2 best ways that we can communicate. My YouTube channel, I'm still going to leave the videos up that I have uploaded onto YouTube, but I think what I'm going to do from now on is just upload the videos into Google Classroom so that you guys can see them there. So I will have them on YouTube, but I will also put them into the Google Classroom depending on the day and what we're doing. So Google Classroom is going to be kind of the main place where you want to go now. Like I said, my YouTube videos will still be here. You can still watch all of them. But yeah, you want to tune into Google Classroom more than YouTube now, okay? And let's see, Jade says, I forgot when the Google Meet was. Okay, so I said earlier, if you weren't here, that we are having a Google Meet tomorrow. We're going to plan to do this at 2:30. I will send the link to your email around 2:15 for those of you that want to join us. And it'll be Mrs. Duncan, Miss Williams, and I. And we will all be there on your screen through video. And then we will be able to see your face if you want us to, but you can turn your camera off. So at the bottom, you'll see there's a little microphone and a little camera icon, and you can cross those out if you don't want us to see you or to hear you. And then when you want to say something, you can turn your mic back on. So as long as you're there listening to us, that's great. And we will do that tomorrow. So I will be sending an email to every single student in 5th grade, and you will see an invite. click on the link that's there, join the Google Meet if you can. And like I said earlier, if you're on a phone, then you probably need to download the Google Meet app, or you may not be able to join. I'm not really sure how Google Meet will work on phones, because I tried to download it today to my phone, but my phone may be a little too old and it didn't allow me to download it. So I'm not sure what's up with the phones. Let's see. How do we talk with our friends on Google Meet? So I think at the moment, Helen, I don't think you guys can make your own meetings, but you can join a meeting. So like I did last week, a couple people had emailed me to do a Google Meet for them, and I set up the Google Meet, and then after that, I turned off my camera and my mic, and I did my own thing while you guys chatted. And I think the reason why you're not allowed to chat is because there needs to be like an adult there being careful and watching what you guys are talking about, and what you're sharing, so that it doesn't become inappropriate. I think that's the whole reasoning behind it. So I can still do that for you, but just be aware, if I set up the Google Meet, I can still hear you. And I could still see kind of what you're sharing, but I won't be talking and interrupting your meeting. I'll kind of just set it up for you. So that'll still work, but you guys will have to email me who you want in your meeting and what time. And if it works with my schedule, I will set it up. Okay. So I had a few people reach out to me, um, and I have been able to set that up for them. But if I'm setting up a Google Meet, I'm going to invite all the people that you want me to invite. But if they don't open up the invitation or they don't open up the link, then there's nothing I can do about it. So just be aware that if you want to set something up, it might just be me and you staring at each other until somebody joins the video meet or the chat. Okay. Yes, Marley, I know it's you. Hi. And then, hi, Helen. Do you like my Winnie the Pooh? I do. I like your picture, Jade. That's cute. Um, let's see, Helen. Yes, I have a blanket like that. What time? Again, tomorrow we are doing a Google Meet at 2:30. Check your emails around 2:15. I'll send out the link around that time. Okay. And then don't click the link until around 2:30. If you click the link earlier, there may be a chance that I don't see your request to join the meeting, or yeah, things can happen if you try to join earlier. So just go ahead and join around 2:30, closer to that time. So like 2:28, 2:29, 2:27. Those times will be fine to join it for tomorrow. Okay. All right. Thank you, Marley. Canton, I like the Penguins. Helen, is it at 2:30 tomorrow? Yes, it is at 2:30 tomorrow, Thursday, April 2nd. Okay, so tomorrow, Miss Williams, Mrs. Duncan, and we are planning to set up a Google Meet. And hopefully a lot of you will join us, but we know that there may be some technical complications and all of you may not be able to join us. So it is okay. We will try our best to see all of you, and we hope that all of you can join. Esmeralda. Okay, I like all those emojis. My doll has tap dancing shoes. That's cute, Helen. Do we have to repeat the grade next year? As far as I know, Holly, no. Mm-mm. Because we're going to still continue school through Google Classroom. I don't think that will be an issue, and I don't think we'll have to repeat repeat the 5th grade. All right, other questions? I've got like 2 more minutes. And then I'm going to try to reach out to some of you that I haven't heard from. I still have quite a few of you that, not quite a few, I just have a couple of students that I really haven't heard from at all. Like no YouTube comments, no remind responses, no Google Classroom. You haven't joined anything. So if that's you, if you haven't reached out to me in some way, you want to make sure that you do. I have tried calling parents. Also, if you see a call coming in, if your parents are watching or hearing, if they see a private number trying to call them, tell them to pick up, because it may be one of your teachers. So we're trying to call from our private cell phones, but from our cell phones, but we want to keep it private. So we are sending it as a private call. So if you see like a private number calling you, make sure you pick up because it may be one of your teachers. Since we can't call from the school, obviously, since we're at home. My doll has something. Do we have to repeat? Canton. Are we ever going to visit the middle school? As far as we know right now, Esmeralda, we are not taking you to visit the middle school, and that's not going to be anytime soon because we are out of school until May. But maybe one of those days when we return, they will tell us that we are, doing a trip to the school. But as far as we know, that is postponed until right now, or postponed until we get an announcement of when we need to go. Sorry, it's hard to like think of words when I'm just like a little unprepared. But anyway, are we going to visit the middle school? Not right now, not anytime soon that we know of, but there may be a date later on that they tell us that we have to take you guys to the middle school. I'm sure there will be a time for you guys to visit before you actually start going to the middle school. And that'll probably happen during the summer, if everything settles down and goes back to normal in a good amount of time. All right, are we going on the field trip? The field trip to the Y, well, all field trips are really canceled, so I guess I can say no, we are not going on a field trip. Are you coming to my birthday? Okay. Are you asking me, Helen? And then Esmeralda. Okay. All right. Any questions? All right. If not, I'm going to go because, like I said, I still have some people to contact and people to reach out to. If you're asking me, Helen, if things are back to normal, then sure, I will go to your birthday. Are you asking Jade? Have you sent out invites? I hope a lot of people show up to your birthday. Canton, banana. Bye. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Any other questions? Sorry if you can't see me. It's kind of dark in here because I'm in a closet so that people aren't making too much noise and distracting us. Okay. Yeah, Helen, just let me know more details, okay? Jade. That's a cute little emoji. All right, guys, so I'm going to sign off. And if I didn't answer your question in this video, Esmeralda, no, you are not. You guys can have your parents send me a remind. You can send me an email yourself. You have all these places that you guys can reach me. Yeah, we could do a Google Meet on Helen's birthday. That would be cool. All right, and Jade knows where. Okay, great. Yeah. So yeah, that is it. And you can reach me through email, through Remind, through Google Classroom. All of those are options, okay? All right, guys. So bye. Take care. I miss all of you, and I hope that you guys are all doing well, okay? So bye.